metacentric chromosome. The metacentric chromosome position of centromere at the middle. Centromere is located at the middle. So first now start that. So when you pull towards the pole during the anaphase, it appears as V shape. It appears as V shape. Second is the submetacentric. Here the centromere is slightly shifted from the middle. Position is slightly shifted. From middle of the chromosome. So when it pulls towards the pole during anaphase, it appears as L shape. Third type, this is acrocentric. Acrocentric chromosome, the position of centromere is near the helium. Near the helium, your centromere is located near the end of the chromosome. So such chromosome is an acrocentric chromosome. When at the anaphase, it appears like J shape. Right. Next one is a telocentric. Telocentric chromosome. This telocentric chromosome, position of centromere at the near the at the centromere is present. So it appears R shape or R shape. These are four types of chromosomes on the basis of the position of the centromere on the chromosome. Now see, next one, sex chromosomes. We know that in human being, total 46 chromosomes are present. Out of 46, 44 chromosomes, they determine all the characteristics. They determine all the characteristics of the organism except sex of an individual. So these 44 chromosomes are called as autosomes. These are autosomes. Why? Chromosomes. Two chromosomes determine the sex of an individual. These are called sex chromosomes or allosomes. These are sex chromosomes or allosomes. In a human being and all mammals, their sex chromosomes are X and Y. These X and Y chromosomes are the sex chromosomes in human being and in all other mammals. These are sex chromosomes also called as allosomes. Now see the characteristics about the X chromosome and Y chromosome. X chromosome and Y chromosome. X chromosome is broad shape. And longer. X chromosome is comparatively longer. This is smaller. Y chromosome is smaller. X chromosome is metacentric between the position of chromosome and the middle. in case of Y chromosome, the position of centromere is near the apex, is acrocentric. Acrocentric. X chromosome found in both male and female, while Y chromosome present only in the male and absent in the female. Here, X chromosome show larger extended region. This is called the euchromatin. Euchromatin. Large euchromatin, large extended region, and small heterochromatin, condensed region. Small heterochromatin, while large euchromatin. Euchromatin is an extended region, while heterochromatic is a condensed region. So small condensed region is present, and large extended region is present on the X chromosome. While opposite on the Y chromosome, here small euchromatic region and large heterochromatic region is present. Euchromatic region have the DNA. So here X chromosome is more active. It is more active, while Y chromosome is less active. Less active because it have less active DNA. Small because it has small euchromatin and large heterochromatin. Y chromosome have small euchromatin and large heterochromatin, opposite to that of X chromosome. Yes, it is genetically less active, while X chromosome is genetically more active. See the structure of X and Y chromosome here. Centromere present at the middle, so it is metacentric. X chromosome, Y chromosome, centromere, acrocentric. This is acrocentric. Now see, these regions are different. So it is called as non-homologous region. These are centromere. See here, X chromosome, this one is a Y chromosome. X chromosome is metacentric, while Y chromosome is acrocentric. This is the centromere. These two are same regions. So these two are called as homologous regions. Homologous regions have same type of genes, but these are the non-homologous regions of X and Y chromosomes. These non-homologous regions of X and Y chromosomes consist the different genes. This consists the X-linked genes, while the non-homologous region of Y chromosome consists the Y-linked genes. So the sex-linked genes are present on non-homologous region of the sex chromosome. So this is the structure of the sex chromosomes, X and Y chromosomes. Now see, next is the linkage. Linkage, as we know, several genes are present on the chromosomes. So here several genes are present on the chromosome. These genes have a tendency to inherit together from one generation to the next generation. So such tendency of genes to inherit together, this is called as a linkage. The tendency of several genes to inherit together, tendency of several genes to inherit together is called as linkage, and such genes which have tendency to inherit together, the genes are called as linked genes. These are the linked genes. Now linkage first time observed by scientist Bateson and Panetta in plants, while Morgan observed this linkage phenomenon in animal. So here linkages are of two types. Linkages are of two types, as complete linkage and incomplete linkage. See, complete linkage and incomplete linkage. Complete linkage here, all the genes which are present in the linkage, all the genes inherited together from one generation to next generation, from parents to the offspring. And here the genes are located closely on the chromosome. Linked genes, these are the linked genes located closely. They arrange closely on the chromosomes, so they do not separate during crossing over and inherited together, forwarded together from generation to generation. So such genes are called as complete linkage. This is nothing but a complete linkage. Here example of complete linkage. Example of complete linkage is the X chromosome of Drosophila male. The example is X chromosome of the genes located on X chromosome of Drosophila male is an example of complete linkage. Incomplete linkage here, the linked genes located widely. They far away on the chromosome. Distantly they located on the chromosome. Hence they may be separated during crossing. So complete genes do not forward in the next generation. Such linkage is called as incomplete linkage. And here example of incomplete linkage is the genes located on chromosome Z males. Z males responsible for color and shape of grains in Z males are an example of incomplete linkage. The genes arranged widely separated. These genes are arranged distantly on the chromosomes. So during crossing over they get separated and do not forward together. Such linkage is called as incomplete linkage. Next one is linkage group. So linkage group in a species, this corresponds to number of linkage groups in the species. then corresponds to the number of haploid number of chromosomes. Unpaired chromosomes, number of unpaired chromosomes in an organism. Here, in Drosophila, there are 4 linkage groups because 4 pairs of chromosomes are present. 4 linkage groups are there due to the 4 pairs of chromosomes present in Drosophila melanogaster. In pea plant, 7 linkage groups are formed due to 7 pairs of chromosomes. 7 pairs of chromosomes found in the pea plant. Hence, 7 linkage groups are there. So, the number of linkage groups are in the species are corresponds to the haploid number of chromosomes. This is about the linkage. This is about the linkage groups. Next one is a sex linkage. Sex linkage, the tendency of a genes present on the sex chromosome to forward together. A tendency of a genes present on the sex chromosome, they have the tendency to forward together. This is called as sex linkage. It's the sex linkage here, and the inheritance is the sex linked inheritance. Sex linked inheritance. Sex linked inheritance are of 3 types as X linked inheritance, Y linked inheritance, and XY linked inheritance. So the sex linkage, the group of genes present on the sex chromosome have a tendency to forward together. This is nothing but the sex linkage. Sex linked genes and tendency is the sex linkage. And here inheritance is sex linked inheritance. Here sex linked inheritance are of 3 types as X linked inheritance, Y linked inheritance, and XY linked inheritance. Here again sex linkage are also 2 types as complete sex linkage. Complete sex linkage and incomplete sex linkage. Complete sex linkage and incomplete sex linkage. Complete sex linkage. See first complete sex linkage. Complete sex linkage, here the genes which are located on the non-homologous region of X and Y chromosome, because these regions do not undergo the crossing over. During meiosis, there is no crossing over in the non-homologous regions of the sex chromosome. So the genes which are present on the non-homologous region of sex chromosome, they forwarded together because they do not separate due to crossing over, because there is no crossing over. Hence, they forwarded together from parents to their offspring, and such linkage is called as complete sex linkage. Here, X linkage, X linked inheritance or X linked genes, and Y linked genes are there. X-linked genes and Y-linked genes are there in the complete sex linkage. The genes which are present on the non-homologous region of X chromosome forwarded together is the X-linked genes. Complete sex linkage occurs here. The example is red-green color triangles. hemophilia. Red green color pregnancy and hemophilia. These are some examples of X-linked genes, X-linked inheritance, complete linkage. Y-linked genes, the genes which are present on non-homologous regions of Y chromosome. Here is a non-homologous of Y chromosome. So here the genes present forwarded together completely, complete linkage. So here example is hypertrichosis and ichthyosis. These are the examples. Hypertrichosis and ichthyosis are the examples of Y-linked genes. This is complete linkage. Another one is incomplete linkage. Incomplete sex linkage. Here the genes present on homologous regions of X and Y chromosome. So they do not forwarded together because in this region the crossing over occurs. So these genes get separated. Due to crossing over, the genes get separated and hence they do not get forwarded together, and such linkage is called as incomplete sex linkage. Here XY linked genes or XY inheritance. Example is an XY inheritance, XY inheritance, XY linked inheritance, and here the example is total color blindness. Nephritis, retinitis pigmentosa. These are some examples of XY inheritance. These are the XY example of XY inheritance. Next topic is a crossing over. Now see what is a crossing over. Crossing over. Crossing over occurs in the meiosis process. Meiosis process. Here, the meiosis process, that is the reduction cell division. In meiosis process, two parts are there: meiosis first and meiosis second. In meiosis first, again there are four phases as prophase first, metaphase first, anaphase first, and telophase first. The prophase first is the most complicated phase, longest and most complicated phase in the meiosis, which divides into 5 phases, 5 steps. See here, so crossing over during meiosis process, when crossing over occurs here, the pairing of chromosome occurs. Tetrad formation occurs. Tetrad formation occurs. Then the chromatids of homologous chromosomes overlaps together. So crossing over occurs. Overlapping is crossing over. And when the crossing over occurs, a genetic material get exchanged in between these two chromatids of homologous chromosomes. Then they get separated. Terminalization occurs. Terminalization occurs. So here, the genetic material of homologous chromosomes, chromatids of homologous chromosomes, exchange between them. This exchange occurs here, and that process is called the crossing over. This process occurs only during meiosis. So this is the crossing over, the genetic material exchange here. The genetic material genes present on chromatids of homologous chromosomes, they get exchange here, exchanging of genetic material occurs here, and this crossover process is very essential for the evolution process, for natural selection. It leads to the variation. Crossing over leads to the variation, results in the natural selection. Very helpful in the natural selection. So This one is a crossing over. Now see here. Here, last time we have discussed. Last time we have discussed about the chromosomes. Now see types of chromosomes. So on the basis of position of centromere, there are 4 types of chromosomes. Metacentric chromosome. Here the centromere located at the middle. So at the anaphase, such chromosome appears V-shaped. Submetacentric chromosome. Here the centromere slightly shifted from middle. So it appears L-shaped at the anaphase. Acrocentric, the centromere present near the end of the chromosome, so it appears J-shaped at the anaphase. And telocentric chromosome, here centromere present at the end appear rod-shaped or I-shaped. Next one is sex chromosome. Sex chromosome, as we know that in the human being, complete 46 chromosomes are present. Out of this, complete 46 chromosomes are present. Out of these 46 chromosomes, 44 chromosomes are responsible to determine all the characteristics of organism except sex. So these are called as autosomes. 22 pairs and 44 chromosomes are autosomes. While one pair or 2 chromosomes, these are responsible for a determination of the sex. These are called as allosomes or sex chromosomes. Here X and Y are the sex chromosome in human being and all other mammals. Now see, X chromosome and Y chromosome, these two are the sex chromosome. X chromosome is the rod shape and longer, while Y chromosome is smaller, comparatively smaller. It is a metacentric position of centromere at the middle, while this is the acrocentric. Here, X chromosome have large amount of euchromatin. Euchromatin is extended region and small heterochromatin. Heterochromatin is a highly condensed region. And here DNA is more, so genetically X chromosome is more active. Here the Y chromosome have small euchromatin and large heterochromatin, genetically less active. See, these are the structure. This is the structure of X and Y chromosome. This is X chromosome, Y chromosome, comparatively smaller. Position of centromere, here middle, so acrocentric, near the end, so it is at the middle, so metacentric, and at the near the center, so it is acrocentric. See here, these two regions are homologous regions having same type of genes, while these two regions are non-homologous regions. Here 6 linked genes are present. In the non-homologous region of X chromosome, X linked genes are present, while in non-homologous region of Y chromosome, Y linked genes are present. The crossing over occurs only in the homologous region of the chromosome. Non-homologous region of chromosome X chromosome and Y chromosome do not undergo the crossing over. Next one is the linkage. Linkage is a tendency of several genes present on the chromosome to inherit together, forwarded together generation to generation. Is called as linkage, and such genes are called as linked genes. Here Bateson and Punnett discovered first time the genes in the plants, while Morgan discovered such linked genes in the animals. Linkage are two types, as complete linkage and incomplete linkage. Complete linkage, genes located closely on the chromosome, so they do not separate during the crossing because they are closely related, closely arranged. Example is the X chromosome or Drosophila male. Another incomplete linkage, here genes, linked genes are distantly arranged on the chromosome. So during crossing over, they get separated. Example is the genes responsible for color and shape of grains in the Z base. Next one is the linkage groups. Next one is the linkage groups. Linkage group. So number of linkage group of a species corresponds to the haploid number of chromosomes. Set of single chromosomes. Unpaired set of unpaired chromosomes is a haploid chromosome. Haploid. So number of haploid chromosomes correspond to the number of linkage groups. See example, in the Drosophila, 4 linkage groups are present because there are 4 pair of chromosomes. In pea plants, 7 linkage groups are present. It has 7 pairs of chromosomes. Next is sex linkage. Sex linkage, here the genes which are present on the sex chromosome having the tendency to forward together from generation to generation, one generation to next generation. These are the sex linkage, and such genes are sex linked genes, and such inheritance, the process, forwarding process is sex linked inheritance. There are three types of sex linked inheritance. As X linked inheritance, the genes are present on X chromosome, Y linked inheritance, the linked genes are present on Y chromosome, and XY linked inheritance, here the genes are present on the homologous region of the X and Y chromosomes. Complete sex linkage and incomplete sex linkage. Complete sex linkage, here X linked genes and Y linked genes are there. The genes which are present on X chromosome, non-homologous region of X chromosome is an X linked genes. Here the complete sex linkage, the genes present on the non-homologous regions of X and Y chromosome. If they are present on X chromosome, so X linked genes. If the genes are present on the non-homologous region of Y chromosome, these are the Y linked genes. They forwarded together completely as complete sex linkage. The example is a red green color blindness and hemophilia, while Y linked genes is a hypertrichosis and myopia. Hypertrichosis and ichthyosis. Incomplete sex linkage, here the linkage present on X and Y chromosome, homologous region of X and Y chromosome. Here crossing over occurs. So due to crossing over, the genes get separated. They do not forward generation to generation together. This is the incomplete sex linkage. Here XY, example is XY is total color blindness and nephritis, retinitis pigmentosa. These are examples of XY inheritance, incomplete sex linkage. Next one is the crossing over. It is very important process in the sexual reproduction. In meiosis first, prophase first is the most complicated and longest phase of the meiosis. So here such crossing over process occurs. Actually in this process, in prophase first, pairing of chromosomes occurs, then tetraformation occurs, then these homologous chromatids of homologous chromosomes crossing overlaps together. This is the crossing over occurs here, and then termination occurs. So in this process, the exchange of genetic materials occurs from chromatids of one homologous chromosome to the other, each other. Exchange of genetic material occurs on both the chromatids of homologous chromosomes due to the overlap. So this crossing over is very essential process because it leads to the variation in the organism, and variation helpful in the natural selection.